Hello students, I welcome students of class 1 in my online classes. Today we are going to study English 1, that is grammar, chapter 7, and the topic is a and the. And I am your English teacher, Sneha Chauhan. Before we start learning the new topic A and the, let's have a quick recap of the chapters we have already studied till now. Lesson 1, the alphabet. English letters 26 in number. We have 26 alphabets. Chapter 2, vowels and consonants. There are 5 vowels: A, E, I, O, U, and 21 consonants: B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z. Chapter 3, nouns. Nouns are naming words, names of persons, places, animals and things. Chapter 4, one and more than one. We have already studied one and many in chapter 4. We can also name them singular, which means one in number, and plural, which means more than one. Chapter 5, male or female. These are the two types of gender. Male gender is also known as masculine, and female gender is also known as feminine. And after the summer vacations, you have already studied lesson 6, adjectives. Adjectives are describing words. The words which tell us something about the nouns, and the nouns we already know are names of persons, places, animals and things. In simple words, adjectives tell us something about the name of a person, place, animal or a thing. Let's move to our new topic, chapter 7, A and the. Children, A and the are collectively known as articles. Now let us study each of them separately. There are two articles, definite articles and indefinite articles. A and are indefinite articles, which means we use a or an to modify or refer to non-specific or non-particular nouns. We use a or an with a singular noun. We use a before consonant sounds and before singular words. A bicycle, which means one bicycle. A teacher, a computer, a ball. All the words bicycle, teacher, computer and ball are singular nouns and begins with consonant letters. So we use a with them. A is used before words beginning with a consonant sound. For example, a boy, a bird. The word boy and bird begins with a consonant sound B. So, we use A. As we have studied in the previous slide, A is used with singular nouns. A is never used with plurals. For example, a book, a school, a dog. In Chapter 2, Vowels and Consonants, we have studied A is used before words beginning with consonant sounds and an is used before vowel sounds. But there is one exception. We also use A before words beginning with vowel letters but which don't have vowel sounds. Let's understand this point with the help of an example. A European, a unit, a union. As you can see on the screen, the word European begins with a vowel letter, that is E. But the sound here comes of U. Try to pronounce it again. European. The sound comes of U, which is a consonant sound. A unit. The word begins with a vowel letter U, but the sound is coming of Y-O-U, which begins with consonant letter Y. A union. The word begins with a vowel letter, but the sound here comes of the word U, Y-O-U, and the word Y-O-U begins with a consonant letter Y. So children, keep in mind whenever you come across some words which begin with vowel letters but the sound comes of a consonant letter, then we have to use A. Use A when you make the same sound as the Y in U. a uniform, a used plate. Use A when O makes the same sound as W in won, a one-eyed monster. I hope by now you have understood where to use A. Always remember, A is also used before words beginning with a vowel but having a consonant sound. This we have already studied. Let us make it more clear with some more examples. For example, a one-eyed man. A university, a uniform, a 1 rupee note. The word U begins with E vowel letter, but the sound comes of a consonant U. One-eyed begins with O vowel letter, but the sound comes of W, which is a consonant. A university begins with a vowel letter U. A uniform begins with a vowel letter U, but in both the words, the sound comes of the word YOU, which begins with a consonant letter Y. And same is the case with a 1 rupee note, which begins with a vowel letter O, but the sound is of a consonant W. An is used before vowel sounds A, E, I, O, U. An elephant, which means one elephant. An eraser, an apple, an Indian. This means we are talking about one eraser, one apple, one Indian. Now let's study the use of an. An is used before a word beginning with a vowel. For example, an idiot, an apple. Both the words begin with a vowel. Idiot begins with I vowel. Apple begins with A vowel. We also use an before a word beginning with H but not sounding H. Let's understand it with the help of an example. An honor, an hour, an honest man. As we have studied, we use A before the words which begin with vowel letters but the sound of the consonant letter. Same is the case with an. Here, an honor begins with consonant but the sound comes of vowel O. So we are using an here. An hour, an honest man. In all the three words, the sound of the consonant H is silent and the sound is coming off O. So we use an here. Always remember, an is also used before words beginning with a silent H. For example, an hour, an honor. In these words, H is silent. Children, we have already studied this. To make it more clear, you can just keep in mind where the words begin with H, but the sound is not of H. It means H is silent in the words, so we will use an here. An hour, an honor. In both the words, the letter H is silent. Beginning with a consonant but having a vowel sound. We use an with the words which begin with a consonant but have a vowel sound. For example, an MP, an X-ray. Children, MP begins with consonant letter M, but the sound comes of vowel E. MP. So we use an here. And in the word X-ray, it begins with the consonant letter X, but the sound comes of EX, which begins with vowel. So we use an here. I hope by now you might have clearly understood where to use an. Let's move to the next topic, definite article, the. The is called definite article because it refers to specific or particular nouns. Let's understand it more clearly. Definite article can be used with singular words or plural words. The snake is dangerous. The bicycle is yellow. Here, the words snake, bicycle are singular, but we have used the here. The apples are delicious. The books are important. Here we have used the word the with plural words. This shows we can use the definite article the with singular words also and plural words also. Let us study where to use the. The article the is used before the names of rivers, the Ganga, the Yamuna. Names of mountain ranges, the Himalayas, the Alps. Names of famous historical buildings, the Taj Mahal, the Red Fort. We also use the before names of natural bodies, the sun, the moon. Before the names of holy religious books, the Bible, the Ramayana. We also use the before names of newspapers, the Times of India, the Hindustan Times. We use the before the names of musical instruments. For example, the guitar, the flute. Let's start the exercise. Read the following words carefully. Put a or an in the blanks. Here we have to use a for the words beginning with consonant sound and an for the words beginning with vowel sounds. An amoeba, an urn, an instrument, a mountain, a queen, an engineer, a boy, a violin, a joker, a nest, a rabbit, a fan, a yak, a cat, a web, a kangaroo, an owl, a soldier, a girl, a zebra, a duck, a xerox, a ladder, a peacock, a telephone, a house. Here the words amoeba, urn, instrument, engineer, owl begins with vowel letters, so we have used an. And rest of the words begin with consonant sounds, so we have used a. Next exercise is fill in the blanks with a, an or the. First one is we saw dash eagle in the sky. Here before the word eagle we use an because eagle begins with a vowel letter. Second, have you read dash Bible? Here we will use the because before the names of holy religious books we use the. Third one is I ate dash egg and dash slice of bread for breakfast. Before egg we use an because egg begins with a vowel sound, and before slice we use a because it begins with a consonant sound. Fourth, dash earth goes around dash sun. We have studied we use the before the names of natural heavenly bodies. So we use the here. The earth goes around the sun. Fifth, I have dash bow and dash arrow. Before bow we use a, and before arrow we use an. Sixth is I bought dash umbrella and dash pair of shoes. The answer is I bought an umbrella and a pair of shoes. Seventh, dash apple a day keeps the doctor away. Here the answer is an apple because we use an before the words beginning with vowel sounds. The next one is I have never seen dash igloo. Here we will use an because the word igloo begins with a vowel sound. The ninth is he loves to play dash guitar. As we know, we use the article the before the names of musical instruments. So the answer is the guitar. And the last one is there is dash bird in the nest. The answer is a bird because bird begins with a consonant letter and we use a before the consonant sounds. The next question is circle the mistakes and rewrite them correctly. In this question, we have to find out the mistakes and rewrite the sentence correctly. First question is, my brother has an black eagle. Here the mistake is an because with black we have to use a. Because the word black begins with a consonant letter B, so we have to use a. The answer is my brother has a black eagle. In the same way, we have to do the other questions also. Second is the moon travels around a earth. We have studied in the previous slides, we use the article the with heavenly bodies. And earth is a natural body, so we have to use the. Answer is the moon travels around the earth. The mistake in the second question is a earth. Third is a Taj Mahal is one of the 7 wonders of the world. Again, with famous historical buildings or natural monuments, we use the. Answer is the Taj Mahal is one of the 7 wonders of the world. Fourth is the Times of India is a English newspaper. The first letter of English is E, which is a vowel, but in the question it is written A, while we have to use an here. So the answer is the Times of India is an English newspaper. Fifth question is a young woman meets an old man. Again, old begins with O vowel. We have to use an here, but in the question it is written A. So the mistake here is A. And the answer is a young woman meets an old man. Sixth, she ate a egg with a spoon. Again the same mistake is here. We should have used an egg. So the mistake is A. And the answer is she ate an egg with a spoon. Take the correct choice. First one is he is a or an doctor. The answer is he is a doctor. Second is she is a or an intelligent girl. Intelligent begins with vowel letter, so here the answer is an. Third one is he is a or an policeman. Policeman begins with consonant letter P, so the answer is A. He is a policeman. Fourth, this is a or an expensive dress. Again, the expensive word begins with vowel letter E, so the answer is an expensive dress. Children, your homework is do the exercise part A, B and D in your book and part C in your classwork copy. And do not forget to revise your chapter. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy.